Perfect.
Right there. Well, thank you very much, folks. Isn't this a fantastic venue, isn't it? First time round? Awesome. My name is Pete Kauhausen. I am with Isagenix, and I have a table over here, so anything that you hear today, please come and talk to me after the presentation, or after when we're finished. I had a presentation that I have done in the past. A lot of you folks have seen my presentations. You see my profile, you see my pictures, and I decided this time I'm going to do something a little different, because I've got to come out, and I've got to come out, you know. I've got to let you know, folks know that I love pregnant women. You know, it's a laughing matter, but yes, I do love pregnant women. You know, their glowing cheeks and how they carry themselves, and with the, you know, with the expectant life that they're carrying, it is fantastic. I love seeing a pregnant woman. Pregnant women look fantastic, but being pregnant does not look good on Pete Kauhausen. And I say that for a reason, because some of my earlier pictures showed what I looked like a number of years ago. You know, I would see myself in a reflection of a mirror, or in the reflection of a store window when I was walking by, and I would see this protruding ready for dropping, a 9-pound baby, whatever, in front of me, and behind the scene is my head following. So I was really embarrassed being out in public, being around people, talking to people, and so on. You know, I was even embarrassed talking to the secretaries in my office, because they never looked me in the eye. They always looked at my stomach, you know, and that was really embarrassing. But then I was in a situation where I traveled an awful lot, so that embarrassed me as well too. We were at a family function one day, and my young nephew said to me, he said, "Uncle Peter," he says, "why are you so fat?" You know, I was speechless, and all I did is glare at him, you know. But you know, another thing that was really bothering me all the time, or one thing that I had an addiction with, was food. I loved food, you know, and everywhere I traveled, especially when I was out of town, it was in restaurants for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And in between, you stop at the store for a snack, you know, or this gas station for snacks. When I came back into town, my lunches consisted of restaurant food. And you know something? When I was at home for dinner, leftovers. We never knew what leftovers were. What's the meaning of leftovers? Well, when I was introduced to Isagenix, I had some real skepticism, as a lot of you folks know. And I was challenging them, and I wanted to prove that it didn't work, but you know, it backfired on me. One of the skepticisms that I had was, because I like to eat, how filling is one of those shakes? You know, so I'm going to suggest to you a little bit of what we have in our shakes. There's 240 calories in our shakes. We've got 24 grams of undenatured whey. In other words, our whey comes from New Zealand, where they don't allow any pesticides, herbicides, or any of those particles at all in their food systems. We've got the highest grade whey material that exceeds the USDA organic calculators that they have. We are very high in amino acids in those shakes. They're very low in saturated fats, very high in added enzymes, as well as there are no artificial sweeteners, no artificial coloring, flavoring, there's no soy, and there are no preservatives in it. So for less than $5 a shake, can you imagine how filling that is? I'm full. I had my shake this morning. I didn't need to eat breakfast. These shakes are filling. So if you feel like you need to talk to me afterwards, or you want to talk to me afterwards, get some more information, please come and see me at the booth over here. The RTN feedback that I'm giving with the RTN is $25 that the company gives me for each 30-day package or greater. I turn that $25 back over to RTN to distribute for according to the guidelines. So again, my name is Pete Kauhausen with Isagenix. Hey, lighten up, live healthy, live longer. I got about a minute left, so I'll take a question or two, and if I can't answer them, I'll let you know.
Did you have a question?
I lost a ton of weight on it. It's really good.
I beg your pardon?
Testimonial, I lost a ton of weight on it. It's a really good product.
Thank you.
So what's the process of getting into doing a weight loss system with
Well, you see, thanks, that's a good question, Glenn. This is not just a weight loss system. There are so many stories that I have. The weight loss was immaterial to what it's done for myself personally as lifestyle. So there are a lot of other benefits. All you need to do is turn around, and what we do is give you a health assessment, because we want to make sure that the product fits you and you fit the product. There's nothing worse than turning around and giving somebody something that they don't want or they're not going to use. So we do a health assessment with you prior to you getting into our products. Thank you.
Thank you.